So now we come to place where is historical about dinosaur. Now my husband will explain much better. So please.
So come over here. Everybody that grew up around here knows this place is Como Bluff. And that hillside back there we call a bluff, and that's called Como Bluff. And it was found to be a dinosaur graveyard, and the sign over here explains that. These old dinosaur bones were found out here, and it was a huge deal a long time ago with everybody looking for all the dinosaur bones and digging them up out of the ground. In fact, that cabin over there that's boarded up now on the other side of the trees, that entire cabin is made out of dinosaur bones. The joke is that's the oldest cabin in the world because it's built out of dinosaur bones, and they're, you know, millions of years old.
Okay, we will get there. Just like I wanna make a video for that.
So in areas of Albany County, which is right there, and literally right where we're standing is Carbon County. We're literally on the county line. In remote areas of Albany County, Wyoming, passenger trains carrying mail, payroll monies, and express deliveries were tempting targets for bandits. And then the rest of the sign goes through the story. So this is a very historical place, and it's sad for me to see this in this condition because I think he was an old U.S. Marshal, but I knew him as a deputy sheriff for Carbon County. His name was Paul Foltz, and he's the one that taught me how to shoot with an old six-shooter. And he used to roll cigarettes with one hand. This was his house where his wife and he lived, and they had horses and cattle, and he was a neat old guy when I was a boy. His house in this condition is just heartbreaking. If I had the money and I knew who owned it, I'd buy it and fix it up again. So, like I said, the whole cabin is built out of fossilized dinosaur bones to be specific. They started working on it because they want to lift it up and transport it to the next town over, which is Medicine Bow, and keep it as a museum, because Paul and his wife actually used to run this Fossil Cabin Museum. And when they started lifting it, you can see that it started to crack up at the top and then down through that window and down at the bottom. So they stopped, and then they ran out of money. But you can see now that they're cabling it all the way around to try to keep it together. And they got some more money to start working on this. And the intention is to lift it up, put it on a trailer, get it to Medicine Bow, and set it down at the museum inside of Medicine Bow so they don't lose it.
I will come closer. So you can imagine, this is dinosaur bones. I touch now history. I don't know, it's 6,795 bones, because you cannot see this very well.
Wish I had the money to come buy this and make it right.
And here is dinosaur. And here is old house. So here live one man or with family?
It's him and his wife. They were both older when I knew him and I was a boy. Paul Foltz and his wife, he was a deputy sheriff for Carbon County. And this house used to be immaculate. They took incredibly good care of it. His wife ran the Fossil Cabin Museum, and he worked for the Carbon County Sheriff's Office. And one of the most impressive cowboys I ever saw in my life. I mean, he was a true Old West lawman.
Yeah.
What's happened to this place is just gut-wrenching.
Let's look through the window.
Kids got in, well, I don't know if it's kids, but people got in here and busted out all the windows and disrespected it, something fierce. He's been gone a long time, and so is his wife. I don't know who owns the property now.